Hi folks, I'm here to review your next air conditioner. Actually, this is the PetSafe Wireless PIF 300, the original wireless dog fence system. Since this is wireless, I'm assuming all you have to do is plug it in, set up the boundary, plunk down all the flags, and you're ready to go, right? Well, not so fast. These wireless units have a few limitations. First of all, you can only get a circular boundary. And let me ask, how many people do you know with a circular yard? I mean, who do they think we're trying to train? Shamu? I mean, come on. Second, the signal gets interference from just about everything. It doesn't like going through walls. It absolutely hates metal, metal roofs, metal siding, yards that slope downward, trees, air. Now, that last one's an exaggeration, but these things are temperamental and they really only work with about half of our customers' homes. Third, and I think this is the most serious problem, the boundary line these systems make is very imprecise and can move a couple of yards second to second. Also, the receivers are slow to respond. So what happens is your dog receives correction too late and continues receiving correction even several seconds after they return into the boundary line. This makes training your dog much more difficult than with an in-ground fence. So while wireless systems like the PetSafe are easier to install, they just don't work nearly as good as even the average wired system. We get customers all the time who try out the wireless systems and then switch them out for the in-ground fences. With the PetSafe Wireless, it comes with the base station, the collar, and 50 boundary flags. The PetSafe Wireless transmitter box is a very big unit. It's much larger than its competitor, the Perimeter Technologies Wi-Fi fence. Also, it has a couple of downsides. It has a very low self-esteem and never gets invited to the prom. And even on top of that, the range is smaller. It can only do a radius of 90 yards, which is half of an acre. That's only half of what its competitor can do. Let's face it, this thing can barely get off the couch. You can, however, overlap transmitters with the PetSafe to cover larger areas. So you could, for example, position two on opposite sides of a house to get a wider coverage. Now let's take a look at some of the transmitter box's controls. The transmitter has this dial which you can use to adjust the boundary radius. You can place the unit about 2 to 4 feet above the ground on a table, or you can wall mount it using these two catches in the back. Then plug the unit into a regular outlet. The PetSafe wireless collar is on the larger side. Not surprised, but to be fair though, it is smaller and lighter than its competitor, the Wi-Fi fence. Now, PetSafe says that you can use this on any dog under 12 pounds. But come on, I mean, that's basically half of a 12-pound dog already. I wouldn't recommend using this on a dog under 20 pounds. Unlike the Wi-Fi, the wireless uses a proprietary disposable battery that will cost you about $4 every couple of months. It has 5 correction levels that you set here at the collar by removing this plastic tab and pressing the button underneath. Also, the collar comes with short and long prongs that you can unscrew to switch out. Also, the system comes with 50 boundary flags and this little tester that helps you locate the boundary. You know the boundary line I'm talking about, the one that moves every few seconds? Okay, stop yelling. I'll let it go. Anyway, the PetSafe systems is much older than the new Wi-Fi system. It has a smaller range and fewer features. However, even with all that, the PetSafe Wireless seems to work a little better and is more reliable than the Wi-Fi fence. Now here's the takeaway. Because of their issues, I would generally avoid wireless altogether and go with an in-ground fence. Now, even though the PetSafe Wireless and the Wi-Fi fence are pretty close, if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely go with the PetSafe Wireless. It is older, has a smaller range and fewer features than the Wi-Fi, but it's more reliable and performs better against obstacles, so that makes this one the one to get. But in the end, I guess the difference is pretty small.
Visit us at dogfencediy.com to learn everything you need to know about selecting a system, installing your fence, and training your dog. Our customers get free professional advice a phone call away, free fully illustrated expert's guide to installation and training that is immediately emailed to you upon purchase. This is the book we use to train our installers. Also, free UPS ground shipping for orders over $200, so you receive your order in 2 to 3 business days. We have a 100% rating with the Better Business Bureau, and our mission is to make containing your dog easy and for you to tell your friends. Remember, we have a 30-day no questions asked return policy and offer the lowest authorized prices on all our dog fence systems.